Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to work out a formula using Vlookup to set grades for you automatically. Now, it's a bit of a bugbear for teachers when you're trying to do grades, and I used to do it manually, but now I've learned how to use Vlookup. So what I've got is a series of students, random made-up students, and then a mark out of 59 for an exam that they've done. Again, random and made up, okay? Now, sometimes I like to work out the percentage first, okay? So for this column, we are looking at this E column divided by 59, because that was what the exam was out of. Then for a percentage, we've got to times that by 100. So times 100, and then press enter. So what I've got is my percentage for this student. So Robert Jones got 22 out of 59, which is 37%. Then what I can do is to click that, and rather than do the same formula for all of them, I can drag that down, and we can see how each student has done percentage-wise, okay? Now, the reason why I do this is it's helpful, and I'm going to imagine that I'm going to work out a GCSE grade and an A Level grade for the same set of data. Of course, again, it will be made up grades, made up mark schemes, grade boundaries, but it's just to show you how you do this. Now, what I would suggest is first, we're going to use something called Vlookup, okay, which is fantastic. On the second tab down here at the bottom, I've got a section that says grades. And what I've done is I've put in some imaginary grade boundaries. So for GCSE, the marks at 39, anything from a 0 to a 7 will be a U grade. From a 7 to 14 will be a 1, etc. And anything 55 or above will be a 9. Again, these grade boundaries are made up, okay? The same if it was for a A-level grade, I would actually put in a U grade will be anything from 0 to 8. E grade will be from 9 to 16, etc. Okay, and 51 above would be an A star. Again, made up grade boundaries. So what I would do for this, and you can see I've highlighted this one yellow, and that's for the GCSE, grades 1 to 9, and this one green, that's for the A level, U to A star. It's really important when you're setting up your tables that you're going from lowest to highest, and again grade lowest to highest. If you do it the other way around, highest to lowest, it won't work. Don't ask me why, but it won't work, okay? Now again, I might decide, well, actually, let me put the percentage in here because I think that's really important. You can do this just off the raw grade, but again, I like to do a percentage. So I'm going to go again, equals this divided by, 59 times 100, enter, and then I'm going to drag that down, okay? And that's my percentage. Again, on this one, we're going to say equals this divided by 59 times 100, and I've got my percentage grade boundaries for my GCSE and for my A level. Now, this is how Vlookup works, okay? You need to have a little table from which you want the grades to be worked out from. So this section here is my GCSE grade boundaries, okay? So all I've done is I've highlighted just the table of grades from a U to a 9, okay? But that table was called D2. I want to change that. So in this section, I'm going to put GCSE grade, no spacing in between, and then I'm going to press enter. So now, this table, if I click off, and then click back on, off, on, highlight, we can see it's now called GCSE grade, okay? So this is where we're going to work out our data from on the other side. Just to speed things up a bit, we'll do the same for this side. So again, this is my A level grade boundaries, made up. You'd use the official ones. At the moment, it's called H2. We want to change that to A level grade, all one word. Enter. When I click off, it's a nothing. When I circle this, that's the grade. Okay, now we're ready to go back to our data. So I'm going back to sheet 1. Now, here is where you're going to enter your formula, and then that will tell you what the GCSE grade will be. So you have to pop in equals Vlookup, Vlookup. And you can see that straight away to the side, you've got a little bit of, this looks for the value on the leftmost column of the table, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now, so we know that we're using a VLOOKUP. I'm going to go open bracket, okay, and then you can actually see that just underneath where I'm typing the rule. So you've got VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, column, index number, range. That's really confusing, so I'm just going to tell you what to put in the column, okay? So then we want to look up this table. So that's our percentage table. So you click that, okay? But then for the table array, we need to be thinking about our grade from VLOOKUP. So we've got the table array. Then we're going to click comma up here in the F2 box, comma. Then we want to use our table, which is our VLOOKUP table. So it's our GCSE grade. So I'm going to put GCSE, and then you'll see GCSE grade come up. So you double click it, stay in the box, GCSE grade, then another column, then 2, because in the GCSE grade box, the second column tells you the grade, A, B, C, D, E, F. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you do grade, close that bracket, press enter, and I will see that Robert Jones, who got 22 out of 59, which is 37%, actually has a grade 3. So again, I'm not going to type that formula in for every student. Instead, I'm going to grab the corner, drag it down, and I've got my spread of grades. We can see that Matthew Bland hasn't done very well because he's got a U, but Nathan Edwards has done fantastically well and he's got a 9. Again, you can do the same, imagining the set of data was for an A-level student. So we'll go equal, VLOOKUP, open that bracket. Now we're looking up the same column for percentage, but this time we're looking at the A-level grade. So comma, A-level, and that's our VLOOKUP table on sheet 2, the green one. Then you go back in here, so you've got the A-level grade, comma, the second column, which will give you your U, E, D, C, B, A star, close bracket, enter. That didn't work. We'll have to fix that. There's a problem somewhere. So let me go again. What have I done wrong? That one, F2 percentage, A-level grade, second, enter. I've messed up the table. Oh, I see what I've done here. I've messed it up big time. So see what I've done? I've put the grade on the wrong side. So we can fix that. That doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is actually copy all of that information, troubleshooting, paste it here. I'm going to move, press escape to get rid of that square. Okay. I'm going to move my grade column to the other side. Okay. Then this is now what should be my A-level grade data. So let me just go over here. I'm going to call that something different. So I'm going to go real A-level grade. So in here, I've then labelled this the real A-level grade. Okay, press enter. So I can see that when I click off, it says M3, N7 over here. When I go back and I highlight the table, it now says real A-level grade. That's fine. We can go back to the formula. So here, we're going to delete that. Actually, we only need to get rid of this bit. So my VLOOKUP bit here should be real A-level grade. And then again, looking at the second column for that to give me the actual grade. Press enter, fingers crossed. There we go. So I can see that Robert would have got a B grade based on these percentages. Drag it down. And voila, you have got your GCSE grades all done for you from a grade 1 to 9. and your A level grades all done for you from a U to an A star. Okay, and that's how you use VLOOKUP to create your grade boundaries or show you the grade based on the grade boundary. I hope that helps, guys.